And I don't know how fake feel, nigga. Cause all my life I've been a real nigga. Say all my life I've been a real nigga. Yeah, all my life.
First off, I'm a bit late, but Happy New Year, everybody. 2024 was one of the worst years I have had the displeasure of living through in my entire life. So, needless to say, I am thankful that it is over with. Past all that, there are things that I cannot stand in society that has been made into a social norm. I would try not to dwell on these things for too long, but I strongly believe that these 5 things should be left behind in 2024 forever and ever. Before I begin the video, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and if you want more content like this, including gaming with a side of real talk, plus speaking on music and the climate, subscribe for more. I'm trying to grow. I appreciate you all. Now, onward to the video. First thing I want to touch on is cancel culture. I don't believe in silencing people that have a different opinion than you, different beliefs than you, or simply think differently from the average person. We were all given free will, so I think we should be able to speak our minds as long as we are not inciting violence on somebody or harassing them. However, in extreme cases, sometimes people get so hurt that they want to stop someone from making money to take care of themselves as well as their family potentially. I strongly believe that as long as you aren't harassing anybody or causing them harm, then you should be able to say what you want. We are all given free will, but it seems as if the older I get, the more society wants you to be a part of some hive mind. For example, if I say I don't agree with the alternative lifestyle, I would get hate for it and potentially doxxed. Did I say I want to harm those that live that lifestyle? No. Did I say I wanted to discriminate against anybody living that alternative lifestyle? No. I just simply don't agree with it because I don't live it, nor do I have an interest in understanding it. I won't go into a long spiel of how I have, befriended folks in that lifestyle because, well, let's be honest, that's cliche. But it doesn't bother me when folks are standing in front of me that live that lifestyle. I judge people off of their character, not their gender or sexuality. It feels like due to cancel culture as well as the heavy presence of online social media in our lives that it causes people to walk on eggshells and be politically correct all the time. I rarely use social media anymore myself, but if I am in a room with 10 people, including myself, you can bet that at least 8 of them have some kind of social media, whether they use it every day or not. Cancel culture discourages people to be honest about their stances in general. If a business owner does not like black people, for example, I would love to know so that way I don't do business there. Unless there are signs hanging around saying no N-words allowed, then I don't get why black people want to shop there. That's just an example, but you still have the choice to, and they have the choice to be more open with their personal beliefs as well. I also don't agree with people looking up old social media posts from years ago and try to use it against you for the present. If it was something from over a decade ago, there shouldn't be pitchforks coming out and demanding that person is deplatformed. Hell, even if it was yesterday and the person posted something crazy, they shouldn't be harassed and belittled online. Sometimes people manic post, sometimes they vent a little bit, but to make matters short and to not list all the scenarios, things happen. Nobody's perfect. So yeah, cancel culture sucks. Second thing would be the whole pause culture. Look, I get it. When I was younger, we would say, well, this right here I'm gonna put on the screen because I don't know if I can say it because YouTube is, they censor a lot of things. But anyway, saying this, it would be rare. Back in the 2000s, broad statements wouldn't be taken so literal in non-sexual conversations. So me saying something like, man, he going crazy on bro, won't be met with some dude in the background yelling,
hey yo, what the fuck?
Or pause while I'm watching someone throw heads and get knocked out on TV. Just little stuff like that. It's annoying. If your mind is going in that direction, then why do I have to overly think about what I'm saying just to please people? Why do I have to suffer because your mind is always going into the whole alternative way of thinking and you aren't comfortable with it? Same thing with men eating hot dogs. It's food. What are you even talking about? Also, it has to be said, even if I did say something that you can interpret as needing me to say pause, why does it bother you? I need you to think long and hard I'm a straight heterosexual man. I am comfortable with my sexuality, and I hope you are too. Sincerely. And I know sometimes it's a joke and some people just be joking, but a lot of people take that stuff to heart. And if you don't pause or, say the other word that I just, flashed on the screen earlier, people look at you like, wow, like he really do be swinging that way. It's so annoying, man. Just grow up, man. We're not teenagers no more. Come on, bro. Moving on. Third thing would be the YOLO culture for the youth. Throughout my life, I have seen early to mid 20-year-olds referred to as children or babies by people older than them. Hell, when I was that age, I was called a baby by older people until I was like 25. No joke. Look, I get it. I really do. I know it's mainly because the brain isn't fully developed until well into your 20s. So I do understand that in a mental sense, they are still maturing into adults. I get that completely. What I do not get is telling young people to have fun in their 20s and not to worry too much about long-term responsibilities or consequences. Telling young people they have all the time in the world to do something can lead them into a false sense of FOMO, aka fear of missing out, when they get close to 30 and realize they haven't accomplished half of what they wanted to do. Things like dating seriously for a long-term relationship are put on the back burner until they're well into their 30s, and in return, a lot of young adults sleep around casually, which can lead to pregnancy or other long-term health effects. Another thing is just indulging in reckless behavior that can get them addicted to substances, arrested or permanently damaged mentally or physically, all for a moment or some kind of cheap thrill to please them for whatever reason. I just always thought it was strange that we tell young people that they are too young to be decisive and coddle them while they run headfirst into mistakes. Calling someone that is 17 or 18 a child is disingenuous to them, since in a lot of states, if you commit a serious crime at 17, you will be tried as an adult and not as a minor. So by 18, you are seen as an adult in the eyes of the law by pretty much everybody. These people can draft into the army, go away to college, vote, take out a loan, and so on and so forth. So calling them a child can easily have them mature at a slower rate than if they were treated like an adult. I believe parents or guardians should be grooming their children to be responsible adults in their teenage years. And then when they turn 18, the parents should be schooling their children on the qualities to look for in a long-term partner, and strongly discourage casual sex but encourage protection if need be. Then talk thoroughly about their goals and trajectory in life and offer support in any way that they can. It's not a one-size-fits-all, but I believe society would be better off if this type of environment existed nationwide. My opinion. I honestly wish I had the knowledge now, way back in my 20s, and if I had better guidance, I probably would be farther in life as we speak, but it is what it is. I blame myself entirely. But yeah, the fourth thing I want people to leave behind is celebrity worship. Look, I get that you may like someone's art, their role in a movie, or just how they come out to the general public, but at the end of the day, they don't know you. Why are you following them on all social media and checking most of their pages on a daily basis? Why do you argue with people online getting angry if someone says they don't like your favorite celebrity? The only time I argue is when I troll, but that's not all the time. Sometimes I genuinely want to know why somebody doesn't like a person, but I really don't care if they do or not. But anyway, y'all know that I really like Eminem and Lil Wayne, and they are my all-time favorite rappers, with Eminem being number 1 to me and Lil Wayne being number 2 to me, favorite-wise, not, everything else, accolades and all that, just pure favorites. The thing is, if someone says they think Eminem is trash, hot garbage, or whatever, I'm not going to argue with them. At most, I'll be curious as to why they feel that way if they say it in a more coherent way, instead of saying something bland like, Eminem trash, and then just leave. Because it puts me in the position of not responding or just saying, cool story, bro, if I feel like trolling that day. Another thing is that majority of the A-list celebrities hung out with Diddy or were on the Epstein's Island. So I don't consider any of them to be great people at the end of the day, but I also do not know them and could be very wrong. I just don't care either way, since I would never meet them and they have no idea I exist. So I care. People got to do better. Last but not least, the disdain for 50-50 relationships needs to end. In this day and era, both men and women are able to get income by working or by other means, and both have most likely been raised by their elders to be individuals. This means that the bill should not have to fall on one person unless that is an agreement between the couple. However, I disagree in it being expected from a person to do all that for someone else. The first reason is that we do not live in a society where dating has a more traditional climate. That comes off as a traditional expectation, and I simply don't see the sense in it. Also, we are in an era where the cost of living is crazy high nowadays, and most people are living with family, roommates, spouse, or on some kind of Section 8. A single person that wants to live alone without any kind of crutch will more than likely have to have 2 streams of income or more, or simply have a full-time job that gives consistent overtime, meaning 50-hour weeks minimum. With that being said, if you are grown, you should be able to fend for yourself regardless of relationship status. And I believe that 2 capable adults that care for each other and agree to look out for each other while combining their incomes is what it's all about. That's just my opinion. Well, that's pretty much it. Those are pretty much the things that need to be left behind in 2024, in my opinion. I feel as though these particular things drag society down as a whole and does nothing for us as a people to advance in a positive way. Past all that, I appreciate everybody that watched my videos even just a little. I have been growing a lot and getting more traction, and that's a good start for the new year. I hope everybody stays safe and prospers. Thanks for watching my video and rocking with me. Much love, everybody. Face signing